Hello, madam. Hello, sir. This is Zanagani. All ticket number 21955 A0302. Third year, fifth semester, Mechanical Engineering, IRE College. Now I am going to present my concept video topic on clone clutch. Introduction to cone clutch. First, go for the cone clutches. Clutches are a mechanical devices that engages and disengages power transmission from driving shaft to driven shaft. Primarily from the driving shaft to the driven shaft, between the flywheel and pressure plate is a clutch. The driven shaft is usually attached to the engine, whereas driving shaft provides output. Driven shaft, engine. Clutches. This slide telling that clutches is a mechanical devices which is used for engage and disengage of the power transmission from the driver shaft to the driven shaft. We can able to know by seeing this with this diagram. It is a cone clutch diagram. It is a cone clutch diagram. So it is a mechanical device which is used for engage and disengage by power transmission from driving shaft to driven shaft. This is a driving shaft. This is a driven shaft, that is output. This is input. Sorry. This is driven shaft. This is driving shaft. It is output. It is driving. Driving shaft. It is driven shaft. Driven shaft. And cone clutch is a friction clutch that has cone-shaped frictional areas. These type of clutches are commonly used in synchromesh and apical gearboxes. Cone clutches were first used in automobiles. They remain popular due to simplicity. They were replaced by single plate clutches due to poor operating quality. When opposite to positive displacement clutch, which was utilized before cone clutches were designed. A cone clutch is easier engage and disengage. Cone clutch, it is in a cone shape and it is as a frictional area. This is a frictional material. That means it is a frictional, and this frictional area is in the shape of cone. No? That is the reason we call this clutch as a cone clutch. This is a male part. Male part is in the shape of cone clutch. Cone. That is the reason it is lined by the friction material in the cone shape. That is the reason it is a cone clutch. And also, this cone clutch is easily engaged and disengaged, and these cone clutches are commonly used used for synchronous and epicyclic gearboxes. Because the cone clutches has larger contact area than the plate clutches of the same size, it may transfer more torque for the clutch to function properly. The driving shaft and driven shaft must be exactly coaxial, which has high torque transmission at lower rotational speed is necessary. This clutch can be employed as a result. Heavier trucks commonly use it for sort of clutch. This slide is telling that for cone clutch, the cross-sectional area is more than the single plate clutch, and also the cone clutch can transmit more torque than the single plate clutch, and also the driving shaft and driven shaft must be coaxial. And these cone clutches are used in heavy trucks, which are employed for transport of heavy loads, which can bear. In these particular areas, the cone clutches are going to be used. The construction of cone clutch. A cone clutch is made up of two parts, that is male and female cone. The male portion is attached to flywheel, which is bolted to the engine crankshaft and serves as a driving component. Male component is divided into two halves. One is central hub and other is outer cone. For strength, the cone section is composed of aluminum, while hub is concentrated of steel. Cone clutch is made up of two parts, that is male and female. This is female cone and this is no problem, leave it. This is female. This is female cone part. This is male cone part. And female is attached to flywheel. This is attached. This female is attached to flywheel. This female is attached to flywheel. And this flywheel is attached to the engine crankshaft. Engine crankshaft. This is attached to engine crankshaft, that female. And other outer cone. Male is divided into, and cone section is aluminum, the hub is steel. We already know the aluminum is a high strength metal. So this reason cone section is made up of aluminum and hub is made up of steel. The male part is splined and fitted over the transmission input shaft. allowing it travel axial over. It is the friction materials are used line the contact surface of the male and female part. A spring forces the male part against the female portion and throughout bearing connected to the male part allows the part to be disengaged. Um, these whenever the driver uh, whenever the driver make force on the pedal, automatically the the clutch will disengage. The transmission of power will be stopped. This spring will be help to the move the uh, male and female, sorry, male part into the female part. The working of cone clutch is less complex, can be easily understood because of spring. When clutch is engaged, the male part presses against the female part with its frictional surface in contact. The male component is totally contained with female part. When the engine turns, the female part connected to the engine part rotates the engine and male portion rotates well due to friction between the cone plates. As a result, motion transferred from driving shaft to the driven shaft. Sorry. This is the driving shaft. This is the driven shaft. Whenever the engine start rotating, the male cone automatically start rotating due to the action of spring. The male part will engage with the female part because of presence of friction material. Automatically, the female, the male part rotates uh, corresponding with to the female part. Here the motion is here the motion of male component is in axial direction. When the driver compresses the clutch pedal, the linkage moves throughout the bearing, which causes the male come to away from the female, causing the clutch to disengage. Whenever the driver releases the clutch pedal, the male returns to previous position, allowing the clutch to be engaged. The slide telling that whenever the action on the pedal, these pedal whenever the action on these pedals, automatically the male 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 cone will disengage from the female cone whenever the action on the pedal. So automatically the power transmission will be stopped. And whenever the driver release the force on the clutch pedal, automatically the male engage to the female. Parts of cone clutch. When the engine turns this is the female cone, no? This is the female cone. When the engine turns, the female part connected to the engine and rotates the male part, rotates the male to the friction between the cone plates. Male cone. The male cone of clutch is same section of the clutch that connects the gearbox in the shape of solid cone over the frictional material of the clutch. Flywheel. A female part works as a driving member and the female bolted engine cranks and connected to the flywheel. The spring. The purpose of spring in the clutch is to press the male part against the female part. The clutch is engaged and disengaged according to thrust position behind the male. These spring will act as the whenever the force action on the spring automatically the spring move spring automatic the spring is connected by the male cone. Whenever the action is pressed from the pedal, automatically the due to the spring action, the male cone will engage with the female cone. Whenever the release action force is really removed on the pedal, automatically due to the action of spring, the disengage will be happen. Clutch shaft. It is connected to the gearbox and uses to transmit the power from engine. As spindle on driving shaft and teeth rigid mesh grows to important torque. Friction lining. Friction line is applied to the inside of the surface of the outer cone and the outside surface of the inner cone. Into the male and female cones interact smoothly. Because of these gray color material, that is friction lining. Because of that friction lining, there is a chance to transmit the power from cone male to female. This will create a chance to rotate the male component. Throwout bearing. A throwout bearing is a component of clutch that allows the engine to briefly disengage while shifting gears in the manual transmission. Clutch pedal. Clutch pedal is a engage and disengage with the help of clutch. Application of cone clutch. It is used as synchronized variety of manual because of their ability to transmit tremendous torque. They have used in heavy machinery. Clutches like they are typically employed in low speed vehicle application is popular choice for power boats. We saw already it is used in synchronizers and it is used in heavy machinery because of huge transmission of torque. This boat power. And instead of mating two spine discs, the cone clutch uses two conical surface to transmit torque by the friction. When the changing gears ratio, it is used to engage and release the engine shaft from transmission to box. Thank you.